Take care, bartenders. Stay cool. Little Tom, cruise your house. Top those boys all around. She black a beauty in big dog house. Goes up singer in high. Live for high. That's the cool feels in this day. That's the nice street. Long faces out east. And wonder. So home soften up in 62. They funny how the night moves. Just don't seem how to want to lose. Dreams how the night moves. Long closing in. Hey. Hey.
Thank you so much, Bumba the Pig. Thank you, Tennessee Tex and Dawn for coming out tonight, and anybody else who's here tonight. Thank you so much. We're Hump Day Trio live here at the Idle Hour in Point Pleasant, New Jersey, right on the Jersey Shore. So put in the comments where you're from. We always love to see where it is from around the world. So who's the furthest from Jersey? And don't forget to hit that subscribe. Especially the like really. Thank you, you tell me. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
To Peggy O. Peggy O.
That one little beer had that lot. Does he have the sheet for it?
She.
All right, Dawn, here's the song for you. Peggy.
Thank you.
You know the worst coach was this year? Coach Bonnet. Thin Lizzy for you.
What's up, everybody? We're Hump Day Trio, live here on the Jersey Shore. Put in the comments where you're from. Hit that subscribe and like. My name is Garthly on drums. We've got Drew Anderson on guitar and Mike Jackson on bass.
I've never been to Spain, but kinda like the music. The ladies all the same, they sure know how to use it. They don't look easy, never gonna lose it. Can't love easy. Well, I've never been on baby, kinda like the music. Headed for the States, moving to the States. Got a little change in my pocket, go a jingling-a-ling. I won't call you on the telephone, give you a ring. Each time we talk, I get the same old thing. No, there's no hugging, no kissing till you get a wedding ring. My baby, don't put no shit. She said, don't hit no lies, so keep your hand to yourself. Keep your to Houston. Thank you.
All right, that was Keep Your Hands to Yourself by Georgia Satellites. Yeah, let's hear it from them. A great song. Again, we're Hump Day Trio live here at the Idle Hour tonight on the Jersey Shore. Put the comments where you're from. Like to see where you're from around the world. How far are you from Jersey? I think that's important.
Hey.
You tell me the next drink's on, buddy. What for you?
Tattoos glow across the ocean, leaving just a memory. Snapshot hello family album. Daddy, what else did she leave for me? Daddy, what you leave for me? Hold on, it's just another brick in the wall. Hold on, it's just another brick in the wall. We I don't need no walls around me. I don't need no drugs to calm me. I have seen the writings on the wall. Don't think I need anything out.
Thank you, bud. And thank you, everybody else.
I feel safe, it's all around me. And I see such a
just with Josh. She's like, what do you have in the outfit? What? Oh, yeah.
Trio live here at the Jersey Shore Idol Hour. We're playing tonight. Comes from from. Yes, I can read hopefully it looks good. Hit that subscribe and like. Means a lot.
This goes out to Gail.
Sex on fire. Tell me.
Sex on fire.
Okay.
Oh my
E to C sharp. They come on it. I do the E, they go to C sharp.
That's for Gail.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Stereo? With stereo. That's the one name under the C, and it goes to D. The other part is the lead in to the D.
Visit on cold stone, feeling in haze. Skies bring hell on, falling by sea. Rolling on the marshmallow sea, feel you fall for me. Turning on the walls to crash, echoing out evil. short break. We'll be right back. Hump Day Tree. Take care, bartenders. Stick around. That goes out to Kelsey. Happy anniversary, Kelsey.
All right. Guys, well, there you go. There's our first set. That's our first set, man. Who's out there? Johnny, what's up? How you doing, Johnny? Mike? Michael? Dawn? You tell me, Luther. Martin, Sky Set. Awesome. Mustache Double. Thank you so much. Boy, there's so many comments here. It's hard to keep up on all this. Munashi Double. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Put the phone towards the stage. It's just a little bar. There's nobody here tonight because it's like 100 degrees outside, and the air conditioning in this place isn't the best, I'll tell you that, because I went over there to the thermostat and it said it was almost 85 degrees inside, so which is a cool, calm temperature compared to outside. Thank you, tell me. Thank you so much, man. I've been teaching a long time, playing a long time. I've been playing for 43 years, and I think it is, and teaching for 27. Actually, longer than that. I've owned the Academy of Drums and Guitar for 27 years, but I've been teaching since I was a kid, really, like in high school, my next door neighbor. So I'm doing it a long time, man. Taught thousands of students, thousands of hours. Tens of thousands of hours, actually, because I did a calculation one time. I taught like over 70,000 half-hour lessons when COVID started, and it's been 5 years since then, so I'm probably way the hell more than that. But Germany, Martin, what's up, buddy? Rosenau, Germany, thank you so much. Germany, awesome. Thank you. Awesome, Martin. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, man. It really means a lot to me that you're over here. You're in Germany watching me play in Jersey. All right, so far you have the award. You're the furthest away from Jersey right now. So I don't know. Oh, you're in Africa, Zimbabwe? Wow. All right, man. Yeah, my wife's not here but tonight. But who is that? Who was saying that? Monashi Double. Where can I find you if I want drum lessons? You're in Africa, Zimbabwe. Wow, that's awesome, man. So, sorry, Germany. I think he took the lead on that one furthest from Jersey. But Monashi, hopefully I'm not butchering your name, but you can go to my bio, hit subscribe, go to my link, like my bio, and there's links in my bio. You can find me at aodg.net or just neilgarthly.com. You can find me at any of those. I do virtual lessons. I do in-person lessons. I've been doing it a long time, so totally help you out if you're... No, you tell me. I know you're not in Africa, but somebody else said they were. Michael, you're an AC dude. Well, you're going to be the first guy I call if I got a problem. Yeah, man. It's probably just needs some, like, the Freon or coolant, refrigerant topped off or something, That's funny, Michael. Yeah, Luther, that'd be cool, but I don't have that capability. I'm just going off my phone here. I don't really have that capability of doing like split screens. I don't have multiple camera shot when I'm playing live. I do in my studio, but not here in live. So, yeah, I wish I could. It'd be really cool to show the whole band. Art Lover, what's up, buddy? Giant Purple Haze, and enjoy your live stream here. All right. Fairbanks, Alaska. Ooh, man, I don't know how. I have to do a calculation if that's further than Zimbabwe. But, dude, I'm glad you're enjoying your Purple Haze. Sweet. Smoke it up, man. If you got it, smoke it. Let's see here. You're in Wisconsin. There's drums. Sorry, let's try to catch up to everybody's, comments here. Illinois East Side. All right. Yeah, bigger unit. Well, I mean, look at this place, Michael. Look at this place. Look how big it is. And you got these huge ceilings, right? They got some ceiling fans in here, but it's just not big enough. Yeah, you're right. It needs a bigger unit. What's up? All right, bud. I'll see you later, man. Uh-oh. There is 4th of July coming up. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Martin. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your comments about playing from my heart and much passion. It's really awesome. Thank you so much. God, it means so much to me. I really do. Let's see. Mist or Beast? 5A60. Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast or Miss or Beast? I don't know what that means. Dawn used to live in Cordova. All right. Sky said, yes, it's Hump Day Trio Day. Sorry, I'm trying to read everything. Michael, hit me up on the lessons. Hit the bio. Go to my bio. Hit the link. Academy of Drums, AODG for Academy of Drums and Guitar, AODG.net, or you can find me just at neilgarthly.com. And it all comes to the same place. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, I'm on YouTube, I'm on everything. So, well, those 4 at least. All right. Let's see. Uncle Note, St. John's, Newfoundland. All right. I teach a pilot, and he just said he was flying to St. John's. That was so crazy. That was today. He told me today he was flying to St. John's, Newfoundland for one of his clients. He does like private charters, and he's a pilot, and he's flying there. So cool. I just heard about that today. Very cool, man. Sky said, how many years to learn drum needed? Well, if you want to play like me, it's like 40 some years. If you just want to play some songs, literally maybe like a couple weeks, I can get you going on songs. You know, it's not going to be like note for note. It'll be just like jamming out and having fun. And you'll start learning your skill set. You start learning your rudiments, start learning how to count, starting to learn how to feel, and all that stuff. You tell me Zildjian. I actually use Sabian. So I have Sabian AAX stage hats. I have a AAX stage crash. I have a signature saturation crash. That's a Virgil Donati signature. And then I have hand hammered medium ride. And then I have a crash China stack here. This is a hand hammered China and a cracked, and I mean cracked, really destroyed, stage crash. Just destroyed. And ironically, it sounds great as a jazz ride if you just have it by itself, just because it's so beat up and it's all cracked, so it's really dry. So it sounds awesome as a jazz ride. So, really cool. Yeah, so Sabian. I'm actually endorsed by Sabian, so I have endorsements with Sabian, Vic First Sticks, Remo heads, and back in the day, my school was endorsed by Pearl, so not technically me, and also back in the day, I was endorsed by Premier. So don't have so much a drum company endorsement, but I definitely have Vic Firth, Vic Firth, Remo, Sabian, and LP. Those were the endorsements that I got through the years of playing. So Martin Rosenow. So he's asking if I play like 3 times a week. I'll say as an average, definitely 2. So maybe 3 to 4, and then I teach drums on Monday through Thursday. And then if my downtime during those lessons, if I have downtime, I'm working on my videos. I'm trying to either film videos or edit them so that I can keep up on the everyday, posting a little groove every day. So you tell me, what some weird additions do you have? Hey, dude, check out my videos where I have all my pedals. That huge drum set I have. It's all these different pedals. I'm playing grooves with my feet. So you tell me, check that out. Go to my bio or my page, and then you can definitely check out some of those cool videos I got. And you'll see, and there's one video that's showing my pedal setup. It explains it all. All right, so Metallica drummer, the best in the world. I don't say he's the best in the world. I mean, there's so many great players. There's like Virgil Donati. You got even this guy from Spain now, this young guy, Jay Calo. And then you got Gad, Weckel, Caliuta. I mean, there's so many freaking great players out there. It's ridiculous. Mark Giuliani, who I personally know. Joe Bergamini. God, there's so many great players, and it's just like, he's good. He's good for what he does, I'll say that. You like Ludwig? Awesome. Who? Metallica being a single kick player? Monashi double, yes, I do use double pedal. I have it here. Pearl Eliminator. Old Pearl Eliminator. I mean, look how worn out the pedal is. See, it's all white. It really looks like that when it came with me. This one's starting to wear out, but that one's completely worn out. Goes to show you how much I play this thing. My foot has worn off the stuff. Corinne has destroyed a lot. Oh man, Martin, you're welcome, dude. Dude, that's really. I only have 3 rules: no politics, no religion, and just be nice. Be happy. Be happy to be around other people around the world. It's freaking crazy. It blows my mind that I can talk to other people on the other side of the world about drums through my phone, live. That's so crazy. Yeah. You tell me. So this is a Tama Superstar. I'll show you that. Okay. 1980 Tama Superstar in super mahogany color. I have a whole bunch of other drums for it. I have an 8. This is the 10, 12. I have a 13, 14 rack. And for floors, I have a 14, 16, 18, 20-inch floor toms. This is a 22-inch kick. I got a 24-inch kick. And then this is a Tama Art Star Bird's Eye Maple. Really beautiful colors. And then I have my Tama Solid Maple 6.5. That was my high school graduation present. That's pretty much one of my favorite drums. I don't really take it out a lot because it's very, very sentimental to me. So I do not really take it out of the house so much. It's more like at home. Yeah, man. Thank you. Okay, Monashi Double. So 3 drummers to listen to. All right, what are you talking about? Or maybe like, if you're talking about groove, and you're gonna talk about like Gad or just laying down a groove. Who's another? Of course, Gad's the first one that comes to my mind for groove. Manu Katché is a great groove player. Who else? Jeff Porcaro is a great groove player, and if you're looking for chops, then it would be something like, Dave Weckel or Vinny Caliuta. Check out one of my students. My student, Chris Paproda. Chris Paproda. He's an amazing drummer, and he's one of my former students. John Petrucci, thank you. And then if you're talking about like double bass, that'd be somebody else. I mean, this new guy I just saw was from Sleep Token. His name is Number 2, and he's on Drumeo. He's got this cool thing on Drumeo, man. That was pretty cool. That was cool double bass stuff. If you want to see really sick double bass, Virgil Donati, check out him. So to answer your question, it really depends on what you're looking for. Yes, thank you, Michael. I really appreciate it. And Dawn, thank you for coming out. Thank you, Martin. And you're in Germany, too. And we're in Jersey. That's so cool. It's freaking awesome. Okay, so Mitch Mitchell from Hendrix, he was more a jazz player. He was a jazz drummer turned rock player, so he's very jazzy. Lots of rudiments, rolls, kind of like what I do. So that's what he does. Thank you so much, Michael. What's your advice to improve rhythm as a musician, guitarist? Okay, I play guitar too, and I teach guitar. So if you use a metronome, get like a nice rhythm book, maybe like trying to think what's a good easy rhythm book. There's a Mel Bay book about rhythm that's pretty good, and just play the rhythms as a like either a line or a chord strum or pick notes, and do it with a metronome. Start off slow, and it's repetition. You too, Mustache. Muishi. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, man. Hopefully I'm not destroying it. But yeah, look me up on, find me in the bio. Yeah, Martin. Yeah, I grew up in the 80s. I mean, I was born in the 70s, so I grew up in the 80s too. What's up, Crease Sauce? What's up, man? Hashtag free meal. You know it, buddy. Randy Case, what's up? Dawn, thank you. Crease Sauce again, Dawn. Sudhir Kudere, I think. You're welcome, buddy. Hopefully I'm not destroying your name either, man. Martin, I do have a wife, and I do have two kids. I got a 24-year-old and a 19-year-old, and I have a beautiful wife. That's right, I don't age, man. I just get gray hair. That's the aging. But I do have a beautiful wife. She comes on here once in a while. She's not here tonight, but she keeps me in line. She whips my butt in line, which is good. It's a good thing, and I love her so much. Gene, thank you, BB. What's up? Sky said, yeah, maybe act in my own videos. So it'd be cool to be in movies. Hey, Netflix is building a huge facility right up here, probably about half hour from here. No, I never played speed metal, but I was really into double bass for a long time. Just go check out my video with my huge kit and see the kind of double bass that I was doing. That's what I was doing. Not so much speed metal, more like melodic and groove creation from it. Gene, 44-year-old and 41-year-old sons. Is that what you have, Gene? Awesome. Congratulations. BB, thank you. Crease sauce. Shh. Gotta keep our secret, man. Don't let it out. Come on, man. Let's see here. I actually enjoy playing the really heavy stuff sometimes. Awesome, yeah. It's fun, dude. It's great. I love it. Did you check out Sleep Token? You tell me? Check out Sleep Token. My young student said, hey, check out this song. And I just watched the video, and it's freaking great. Really cool. Awesome, Gene. I'm glad you have two kids. They're probably awesome, and they're probably very, very respectful. Oh my God, $50 bill. Yeah, it's like sand, dude. It goes like right through your fingers. Martin, you know it. Yeah, but it's a long time. But I love it. My kids are great. So here, Kudera, yes, you subscribe. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. And from India, all right, you have the award for the furthest from Jersey right now. Sky said I do. I don't really post on it anymore because like the whole possibility of it shutting down, I don't really want to build there, so I decided to really just build here on YouTube. Grease sauce, you know it makes a better place. Gypsy jazz, yeah, that's awesome. All right, Michael, look at that. We're two of a kind. You got the same beard, Michael? All right, Scassette, very good. Matthew Sinners, what's up? Uh-oh, Creasos. Now, just remember, Creasos, microdose. Yeah, Indian wins, you tell me. Totally. Where in India? If you're still there. Yes, I love to do fish. I want to actually do more fish tunes, like Sample in a Jar, Birds of a Feather, some other ones. Yeah, really good ones. I live in New Jersey, right on the Jersey Shore. We're in Point Pleasant, New Jersey right now in the idle hour, and it's like 100 degrees outside. Like the last couple of days have been really brutal. All right, Matthew Sinners, thank you. Michael, thank you. Really do, yeah. Pantera drummer, yeah, he was great. Didn't he pass away? He passed away, I think. What was his name? Oh, I can't remember his name. I'm drawing a blank, but yeah, I think he passed away. I never purchased the Siljan K Sweet Cymbal Pack. One vertical. I have the Sabians, and I've had these for a long time through my endorsement. And it's Sabians AAX, Stage Crash, Saturation Crash, Hand Hammered Ride. So I have a bunch of other stuff at home, but I don't have any Zuljans. I used to as a kid. I mean, Sabian's Zuljan family, so it's like the same stuff. They are not veneers. They are my real teeth. You know, I gotta give that to my parents. When I was young, they forced me to get braces, and my teeth are super straight. So I gotta really say that. Yeah, I should be in a toothpaste commercial. You're right. I think my teeth are a little too white though, or yellow. That one's a little yellow. But what are you gonna do? You get 55 years old, your teeth start to change. You know. Uh-oh. Some bad words happening. We got about another 5 minutes before we start, guys. Here, I'm gonna get another drink. Drinking Coke tonight. Glad you guys are here. It's fucking dead here. This kind of tastes like rum and Coke. Like, another Coke. Thank you. Hey, hey. What are you doing here?
Slumming.
Thank you. All right, guys, you ready for set two?
Red house or Garthly, where mom sees. It's red house or Garthly, it's where mom sees. See my home, baby, love, love, away. Something wrong here. Can't walk like my own. Something wrong here. Keep on like my own. Better feel right. Never don't be here no more. Down back yonder, way across the hill. Might go back yonder, way across the hill. Ain't no nothing more. I know, sister, we're here. Got Tim Nolan on harmonica, but
Hump Trio.
You heard us. Hey.
this all home on tune. While rolling spinning around and round, you crumble at any moment. Keep my feet standing on the ground. Black and black it blue, black and black it blue, black and black it blue. Woke up in New York City on the floor. Just outside on the seas, it's 54. You wanna know my name at the end of the night. You gotta know my name at the end of the night. I'll keep on knowing my name. You gonna know my name. I'm alive. So sitting at the table, hell, hell, blue skies so bright, I can't tell you the feel. I'm cold, see red, smile from my baby. Take it to the train, oh, he knows my ghost. Hot ashes with trees, hot air, cool breeze, cold conversation. Yeah.
You know,
That's funny, Jen. Donut. That's nice. So again, guys, we're Hump Day Trio live here at the Idle Hour in Point Pleasant, New Jersey. Make sure to sure hit the comments, hit that subscribe and like. Come on, you can do it. Let's see if we can get 100 likes and 100 subs this night.
Wish I could swim like the dolphins, like the dolphins can swim. Oh, nothing, nothing keep us together. We can be them forever and ever. We'll be heroes, just a moment. I won't be good.
He was. He went down the other way. He went down the other way. He was here. Now he went to where we usually are. What are you gonna do? No? Can't beat him all. Willie the Whip.
I just got back from South Carolina. Down there in Surfside. France on Friday. Life is good. Yeah, it stays on the E on the turnaround. Excited for that. I just said I'm going to soul. That way, you know, I'm going to be soul.
Yeah. Ready?
Stays
Fuck
on.
both. weather. As long as it was 20 degrees cooler, it'd be all right. Yeah. There'll be people here not afraid they'll go out and their house.
That's funny.
I think there's storm
Thanks for watching, guys.
like right now. Hey, Jackaroo.
I don't have my push-up with me.
Pizza with blueberries. I wonder what that would taste like, man. I mean, they put pineapple on pizza. Why the fuck not? Alright guys, we're Hump into the Lafayette, Jersey Shore. Put the camera from the front. Let's see what we're doing. Click that subscribe. Click that like. Set 2 out of 3. 2 of 3 tonight. 6 in the morning. We're doing it.
Running on dry shoes, no longer cry. Something falls beautiful. The angel opens her eyes. Confusion sets in. For the doctor, closing the door. Lolly on crashes, and no more cries. Intentions fall to the floor. The angel closes her eyes. Confusion alters, lungs down, baby down home. Oh, I will feel it going down back again, like a rolling through a crashing the wind, pushing pulling from the center of the other again, like a feeling. Lying on crashes, and nobody cries. This moment is waiting for. The angel opens her eyes, and blue her eyes. Sing song, glory and high, high. Thanks, Michelle.
There's literally 6 people at the bars.
I love you guys.
Nobody's coming out tonight. Thanks for watching.
I'm having trouble trying to sleep. I'm counting sheep are running out. It's time to spy, still try. The whistle crossed off in my mind. I'm my own hero. My eyes are lying, don't bleed. Try up and ball till I'm gone. My mouth's dry, my face wrong. But it's fall out in my room.
What's up, Machete? How's everybody doing tonight?
I gotta do the bend over thing.
So hit that subscribe and like.
I know. She was like,
Oh, tell Sam I said hi too.
I wanna hold it inside you. I'll take the breath that's true. I look through when I see nothing. I look through when I see truth. You live your life, you go in shadows. You come on back, you go blind. So come back to darkness. Close your eyes, let's What's up, Charlie?
Hey, did you see the Sandy Mac things are stopping on Wednesday?
Yeah.
Next week is the last one.
Yeah. What are we doing now? Hey, let's try, I can remember how it goes? I can see clearly now. Jimmy Cliff. I can see clearly.
Oh, I can see clear.
It's the D, G, D,
Yeah.
Bird, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Put in the comments where you're from, everybody. We're on the Jersey Shore. Where you guys at? That subscribe and like.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I'm so lucky, I'll see you lost. sure you can take a short break.
Show us your
We'll be
boobies, Neil.
we'll be right back. Take care,
Show us
bartenders.
your nipples, Neil. Show us your tits, Drew.
No, thank you. I don't have my push-up in there.
I don't have my push-up. What's your excuse, Neil? You don't got the nips? No nips. Just for one.
We reserved that for the women.
All right, guys. Well, they're set too. All right. Wolf, I got to ask a question. The other night I was watching YouTube, and you were the moderator for another guy. I think it's Matt, one man band. I'm not sure if that's the guy's name, but it was pretty cool. I was watching him a little bit. I don't know, Dawn, I think you might have been there too. I could be misleading, but Mark Mara, is that the guy? Mark, one man band? Plays like the drum with his stick in his hand, plays the guitar, bass drum, hi-hat kind of thing.
Another thing. I don't need to tell you.
Okay. All right. Mark Mara. All right, cool. He was cool. I was watching him, and I saw you guys were modding for him, I should say. And yeah. Oh wow. Sometimes it's good to refresh. Like I gotta refresh my phone once in a while because it gets so far behind. So just refresh it, like scroll and come back, and it's like back there right away. All right, guys. I gotta take a little break. Talk amongst yourselves. I will be back because I gotta get a drink and gotta hit the bathroom, gotta call my wife, and I'll be right back. So stay tight, guys. Hit the subscribe and like, okay?
Oh yeah, so what I was talking about is my buddy working on a big copy street. Oh, it's scary. I'm making a Hump Day Trio. It's like my dad, we had a power outage yesterday. He's going to say Hump Day Trio with a cruise ship and get on radio. Half the descriptions disappeared. He said, what's on it? Half the descriptions disappeared. But it's going to be like this one. You see him big, and then you could bring the light I gave you. You put it up on there. Sit on there. Focus on the scene. You're a little sick. You're going to get a copy. Like I'm talking to your pulse, $100. But you want it. What are you doing? Everybody's going to take it. You have no power. What are you supposed to do? I want people in like. There's a good section outside. What can we do? I can't drink you a label. I can't see what the description is. I don't know what to do. I can't see it. They're like, throw the hands up and you're saying yelling, screaming. Right, so that's where I'm at. It sounds like almost like, but neither of them like it. It sounds like, I don't even know that sounds like I'm looking for help. My least favorite question. How's that was handled? I'd rather talk about you. don't realize how easy it is to fuck you. It's not that sensitive.
By any chance, do you have any other complaints? Bring it, brother. Tell me something good. So she moved down to Florida and sliding door open. Angela's known my mom for 30 years. They fight all the time. But Angela does not have the her mother does. My mother doesn't even remember the last conversation she had with him. Angela's just like, well, yeah, you want to get to this friend. She opens up the door. She opens up the door and she comes storming in. She wants to go upstairs. I'm like, Ange, want me to come upstairs with you? Well, no, I can do it. I'm like, Ange, why do you want to go upstairs? In the house that I used to live in. What is upstairs? Well, there's no upstairs. Why do you want to go upstairs? What's upstairs for you, Ange? You want me to come with you? I'll come with you. What's upstairs for you? She gives me that look like, why does she want to go upstairs so bad? I'll tell you. 30 years ago, she used to come over to my mother's house, and my mom loves to flaunt her jewelry. Look at all this fucking jewelry. And Angela used to shout at me, you have so much beautiful jewelry, Alice. Give me some of your jewelry. And she would yell at Alice. And she would yell at her. And my mother would be like, Angela's fucked up. Like, Angela, my mother's got a problem. She likes to cheat her own hair. She likes to flaunt what she has. Because she's just got a problem. But that doesn't mean it's your jewelry, sweetheart. Alice has a problem. Why don't you go out and buy your own jewelry? She's like, she has so much, she should give me some of hers. So I think you know this about her. Hey, I don't particularly dig her. Yeah, she wants to go upstairs. And the caregiver lives there now, so she's a watcher. And the caregiver's like, in broken English, she's from the country of Georgia. Charlie, come in today. She wants to go upstairs. I say, no, go upstairs. You don't go upstairs. Alice is sleeping. Why you want to go upstairs? Why you guys think? And I say, no, please, don't go upstairs. I call Jean. I call Charlie. And she's like, I'm just going to go upstairs. The caregiver will text us and say, you know, Charlie, she's still again, and she wants to go upstairs. So one day, I kind of like said, hey, I need cash. You want to go upstairs? Do you want to steal Alice's jewelry to turn it into cash because you need money? Do you need me to give you cash? And she was so offended. I think she thinks the mother has the jewelry. Listen, jewelry is not there anymore. It's like really spooky, man. Where's the jewelry? And she sold it years ago. She sold the jewelry to her mom. She sold it years ago. Why she keep coming over to my house that little thing trying to get upstairs? Come on, brother. That's freaky. Who's freaking lady? And guess what? You could have been like a boyfriend to her. But that could have been something good for her. You were so kind to her. Not good for you. Yeah, it's not a good situation. But that's so creepy though. It's like, so I'm big sort of kind of like, her husband was a guitar player and
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you on anything to do. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you I'm saying your body. I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna tell you. So for that would be you have to have. So my buddy first, you got the book about it. My buddy first did it himself on college. The grad would be we used to party with that cell phone. His students and mom himself fall off because the grandma was going to come to the beach. The grandma has high school difference. They call it also a university. This is like talking about every 19 years. They come back. They do something. They do that. She's 9 years old. Now she didn't go to her home. Okay, oh, now she's like, you go to our home.
That's awesome. That is a real thing.
starting to drive for, had a couple of seconds to solve the problem. We were like, hey man, what the hell's going on? I felt bad, so I know exactly what's going on. It's just hard to explain. So I fired off the call from the doctor's office, see if they can go up and fire off. I had to get the plan with a cover. Nobody wants to give any pain meds anymore. As people get older, naturally they're in pain. Like if I told you what was going on in this thumb, you'd be surprised I can even play guitar. You know, I'm a musician like you, and I want to play guitar. And 30 years ago, the doctor would probably give me some medicine to make it more comfortable. But now they won't, because people love to divert that medicine, and it ends up in our high schools. Hey Neil, how you doing? Yeah, like you're legitimate, you have legitimate pain, and you can't scale. You need the proxy 500 milligrams plus a little tramadol, and occasionally when the pain's really bad, it's 5 milligrams proxycodone is no problem. The trouble is, doctors lose their license to practice medicine because they give somebody 8 oxycodone tablets. Pharmacists lose their license to practice pharmacy because they dispense 8 and, well, oxycodone. Yet there's people that have chronic pain and they go to the pain management doctor and they give 120 oxycodone. You know, everybody wants the patients to go to pain management doctor. Crazy what happens to us as people as we get older, this aging thing. It's how 60s when the market. Yeah, when I turned 60, I suddenly had all these. My friend Anne Marie, the pharmacist at Walgreens across the street, she called me up and she was like, we're just friends. She's like Outback. And she's like, could you just pick me up and take me to the best bar in town? I don't know this town. I'm from the Middle Township. I said, I'll be there. So I pulled up in front. Comes out. I smiled. Got in my car and I took her over the arrow. I said, get ready. Get ready. This is the best bar in the whole area. She goes, listen, give it a chance. This is the bar. This is where you want to come. He's like literally. And Anne-Marie goes, I'll come there every time I meet you in person. Everybody in Point Pleasant knows who you are. Like, I live in Point Pleasant. And now, I work in Point Pleasant. So if I don't know people in the band, I know people at the pharmacy. Like, where do the pharmacy work at? Yeah. Yeah, where? What? So many of them. What? Oh, across the street from Breaking the Girl. Right. Anyway, that particular pharmacist used to work with me. She was my favorite part in life. And she and I. Have you ever gone into business with somebody and you don't mesh? Or choose to just not heads? There's nothing you can do about it. She and I mesh. We both are the same type of pharmacists. We do the same type of things. We don't sweep things under the carpet. Oh, this person's got prior authorization, it's not covered. Yeah, don't call the doctor, don't tell the patient. We're just going to put it on hold, sweep it under the carpet. She doesn't do it, I don't do it. Because the patient's like, where's my medicine? Why is it on hold? Because some pharmacist or some tech doesn't want to deal with it. She and I both put on the headset and call the patient on the phone. In this case, I know some of the patients, and I'll text them like, hey, bro, last time you were here, told me you were having a problem. What can I do to help you? I do these little things. And Anne Marie is the same way. But we are Anne Marie left and took care of her Asian farmers in Old Bridge, in the Road Township. She left to work at closer partisan. They gave me this email. And the woman was like, all my technicians that know me, they're like, she's very competitive. She's like, come team.
always ask for Charlie. Why is it you gotta ask for Charlie? Charlie helps them. I don't know, what do you mind, Charlie? I like to help them, like Sidra. You don't help them like Charlie does. He picks up the phone and calls the doctor, calls the insurance company. He just does so much. I'm not doing that shit. But this was in white. Constantly moving in every store. So Sidra would just sweep the problems under the carpet. She's going to deal with it. People would come in the next day and they're like, where's my prescription? I'm like, why is this prescription on hold? And that's what people do when there's a problem with it. Oh, I'm not dealing with this. And they put it on hold. Anyway, so Anne Marie was my favorite because we just work the same way. Well, now she works at Walgreens. The non-Walgreens. Right. Now I'm here, and the pharmacist that I work with over here, he stays on the carpet a little bit, and I can't do anything about it, because when somebody's going to do that, somebody's going to do that. And I'm the new guy on the block over here. I'm not going to complain. I just deal with it. Just pick up the phone and I get it. Before Mike here was on the phone with Baker, there was no one who was out. And I was trying to solve it. The other ones should have done something else. What's up, man? So if a medicine's not covered, you're going to go, why isn't it covered? Because the doctor's office has to call the insurance company to get an offer. Oh, why don't you just do that? So I don't try. So I call the insurance company and getting something authorized. And they don't just have yours, and yours is, they've got 300 of them a day. The insurance company just block the claim. Like, we're not paying for this. The doctor's going to have to call for an authorization. It's just crazy. People just don't get it. You know, like, there was a president that wouldn't give a shit from insurance company. That person's name is Ronald Reagan. And we had freedom of choice. Insurance companies had to hey, Ronald Reagan didn't put up with it. Bush administration came and were like, oh, the insurance company police the politicians not drug companies don't want to insurance companies here's a picture of the
I think the rooster.
yeah.
He out of there, she come back and look.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys. I'm back. So, I don't know what's happening here, guys. They might call it because there's like nobody here. So I have no idea what's happening. So yeah, Taz, it's freaking hot. But we'll see what happens. Well, hopefully we're going to continue. We got one more set. We're supposed to have one more set, but we'll see what happens. So what's everybody doing this week, man? What's everybody got going on? I'm pretty busy. I got tomorrow night at Jenks Inlet. That's a little weird. There's no Wi-Fi there, so I'm going to try to use my other phone. But the problem with my other phone is that The selfie screen, the selfie camera is broken, so I can't do this kind of thing. And its sound quality is not as good as this iPhone I have here, so I'll try to make that happen tomorrow. I do have it posted, so hopefully it happens. And then what's going to go on Saturday? Saturday we're doing a private party on the Queen Mary fishing boat slash cruise ship, sunset cruise ship. So we're doing the sunset cruise for a private party on Saturday. Again, I'm going to have to use the other phone, so we'll see how it works. And or unless they have some kind of weird Wi-Fi on the ship, I highly doubt that. But we'll cruise around, and then Sunday back at the Arrowhead. Every Sunday, 7 o'clock. So Taz family reunion all day Saturday. Awesome. Family reunions are really, really cool. They're always good. It's always good to see everybody, old and young, and new in the family, either through marriage or birth. Wolf, DMV tomorrow. I am sorry to hear that. That sucks at DMV, but hopefully it's air conditioned in the DMV. Let's see here. And new, yeah, right, Dawn. So I think they're gonna do one more. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 people here. So, sorry. Yeah, like 10 people. Yeah. So, and then the dentist. Ugh. Two of the worst things in the day. I kind of hate the dentist. I really don't like the dentist at all. Thank God my teeth are good, as that other guy said earlier. Martin from Germany. Yeah. So, good luck with the dentist, buddy. And to top it off, the dentist is so fucking expensive. It's like nuts. So. Yeah. No. Frigo. Camelo. Hopefully I'm saying that right. No, we got one more set, but I don't know if they're going to call it or we're going to play. So I hope we play. I want to play. So we're just kind of waiting on the owner, I think. Maybe like another couple minutes, probably till like 10. We're probably going to push it another 10 minutes. Just go start at 11. Because we're supposed to play till 12, so it's like 11 to 12. Maybe we'll just have a short set, like a half-hour set or something. Let's see here. Yeah, Johnny, they might have to strap him down. Yeah, that's freaking right. Dude, put on my wrist restraints. My wife is very comfortable with our relationship, and she is totally fine. She's, and if anybody gets fresh, she'll cut a bitch. Oh, that's so funny. My wife says I'm hot too every day. Salem, yes. We're gonna play. Just give us we're gonna start at 11, so we will play. At least I hope we play. But check out some of the other lives this week. We're gonna try to do tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. So we got 4 lives this week. Wolf, she is the best. The best. The best. She's so the Arrowhead. She now does band booking for the Arrowhead, and that's where she is tonight. She's over at the Arrowhead, which is literally right down the street. It's like 5 minutes down the street from me right now. So she's at the Arrowhead with one of the bands that she booked, making sure everything's good. She's sort of like the entertainment liaison, and she's doing that. So she is awesome. She's fucking awesome. Well, Frigo, sorry. If you're done, I apologize. But we are going to do it. So, it's got, I think what I'm going to do, Wolf, I think what I'm going to do, yeah, it is that she's definitely involved with the bands and doing that. I am really lucky because it would be hard. My ex-wife, it was hard. So, yeah. And she and I didn't get along at all. But Jess and I love each other. All right, so what I'm going to try, since there's really not a lot of people here, when we start playing, I'm just going to jump over real quick and make another live. I'm going to stop this one, I think, and make another live. Because I did notice that sometimes when the count gets low, the algorithm doesn't pick back up on it. So, what do you think, Dawn? You know, I think since it's a fresh stream, the algorithm picks up on it. You know, it goes, oh, that one. Okay, cool, let's send that around. And then as it starts to die, it doesn't pick up on it as much to send it around. So, yeah, I think there was another time we did that, and it worked actually pretty well. Like, as soon as we came back, there was like 120 some people watching it. So, yeah. Taz, yeah. It totally makes sense. So, and I think you said the other guy, Mark, does that, Wolf? The guy that you mod for, we were talking about earlier? Yeah, it kind of makes sense. So, all right, so, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to, like, kill it and see if when we start. But I'm going to keep this one going just for right now. But I'm going to hit the other one. I'm going to kill this one and hit the other one when we start. So, Taz, what other streamers do you watch? Or do you mod for other streamers, Taz? Ryan M doesn't. He's a looper. Okay. Okay, Kevin Koa. I'll have to check these guys out. You know what? I won't remember it, but cool. Awesome, Taz. Well, thank you for hanging out, man. I really appreciate it. That's really, really cool. There's this huge community, and you guys bounce around from streamer to streamer and mod for them. I think that's totally cool. I think that's really awesome. And thank you for all that you do. I mean, sitting there and helping with the stream and just watching. I think that's really great of you guys. You're so good. So good. You follow them around a lot of places? Oh, I wanted to ask you, so do you know where that guy Mark is from? The one-man band? Because I saw that he was playing like outside. And he has that wheel that he puts people's names on for the shirts. You started on Bren's social? Okay. That's awesome, Dawn. That's so cool. It really is cool that you guys love each other. And it is a huge community. I'm finding that out more and more that I do these lives. I'm really finding that out, that it is this huge community, kind of like the dead community, as you know, Dawn. And if you help each other, yeah, that's what it's all about, right? Yeah, Johnny, you freaking do, like working in this. Okay, so from St. Pete's, Florida. That's why he was like outside. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I did notice that. Like he talks more, but it's so hard for me to do that, and it's so loud here because we got full amps, and I mean it's like full blown loud. All right, like a band loud, and I can't talk when it's that loud. The phone doesn't pick me up, so I try to do the best I can. I try to like in between a song just say who we are, and that's why I thank all of you guys, Wolf, Dawn, Johnny, and I don't Tennessee Tex is not here, but or Protagonista, but you know I really think that it's awesome that you guys help in that respect by saying like Neil does this and does that, and I'm sorry I can't talk more, but I really wish I could. That's crazy, Johnny. That's awesome. And I mean, you do it for the love, which is awesome. You don't do it unless you're getting paid. I don't know. Are you getting paid from that? I don't, because I don't get paid from any of these lives because of all the copyright infringements on the songs. It picks up on all the songs, even if it's a live song that we're playing. It just picks up on it and copyright infringes it, and so I can't make money. But that means you guys do it out of the love of Mike, out of the love of just watching. Frigo, I have no idea. A lot has a second mic. Just goes just in YouTube stream. That's awesome, Johnny. I know what you're saying, Dog. So they have a bigger setup with like a mixing board, and they have everything mic'd, and it goes into there so that they can then just send a feed into the song, into the device they're using, phone or whatever. And it all sounds great. I have that in my studio at my house, but it's hard for me to do that. I mean, like I got this whole drum set. I'd have to mic up everything, put a big thing in it. You know, it'd be a lot more work. So I chose not to do that route. Yeah, they are. Man, you guys are all dedicated. I love that. Huh. Well, that's great. I mean, I wish I could. Again, I wish I could do that. I just don't have, like, the facilities for it because all my stuff's tied up in my studio. I'd have to rip apart my studio every time I play live. So I can't do that. And then I have to purchase all this stuff. So probably not going to happen that way, but I'm just going to have to keep going the way I can do for right now. I try to, Dawn. Sometimes when my wife is here, she pulls me away and wants to spend some time with me, so it's hard to talk. I wish I could sit here and talk, but she's not here tonight, so I get to talk. So that's good. Unless I just need a breather, sometimes I'll just like walk outside or, you know, hit the bathroom, go outside, take a smoke or something. Thank you, Dawn. I really appreciate you. So, I think here we go. I see Dawn. I see Drew standing up and coming behind, and here comes Mom. Mom just walked in. Drew's mom just walked in. All right. Yeah, Johnny. That is awesome. Yeah, we do get to know each other. So, Drew's getting his guitar on. Charlene is Drew's mom. I always joke around. I was like, you must have one leg longer than the other because you Charlene. I always joke with her about that one. Slow time. All right. So here we go. Seminole wins. What's up? All right, we're about to start, guys. So here we're gonna kill this one and jump over to the other end of the line. All right. See you over there. Toodaloo, kangaroos.